How many of you think that making 3D visuals is a complete waste of time? Now, what if I tell you that not only is it not just a waste of time, it's actually going to save you time, cost, energy, and it's going to help you visualize your space so much better. So stay tuned to the end of this video. How many of you think that making 3D visuals is a complete waste of time? The benefits, I'm going to tell you the process, and I'm going to explain to you how 3D views are actually going to help you benefit your space and help you design your space and make it exactly the way you want it. Hi guys, I'm Tanvi Sekhsaria, the founder and CEO of Little Miss Designer, a luxury interior design firm. If you're here to find out about the tips, tricks and hacks and anything to do with interior design, then you're at the right place. Now, what exactly are 3D views? 3D views are basically three-dimensional views of your space, as simple as that. Let's say if you're standing in front of a room and you want to see how three walls, at least minimum 3 walls which are encountered, can be seen at the same time. In this, you should be able to see exactly how the room looks, including the colors, views, everything. Now, 3D views are actually made to help you understand how your space is going to be looking before it's actually made. So how this helps is before even starting the execution work, you know exactly what is coming where, how it is going to look, and how everything is going to be syncing and looking great together. So why I emphasize on making 3D view? If I have told you verbally or I have shown you something on a drawing as a designer that this is how the space is going to look, being a client of not much knowledge on this, you may misunderstand what I'm trying to interpret, or you might put in something else into your head. So these visuals actually help you clear out all of these misunderstandings, as what you see in front of you on that paper is what you're going to actually see on those walls. If I have told you I'm giving you a blue sofa, you may think of blue in so many shades in so many ways, right? And if I tell you I'm giving you an off-white wall color behind it, your mind might run to so many places. Now imagine if I have a view in exactly your color, your size and everything put together, aren't you going to get much more clarity to understand how your space will look? So for example, if let's say I had told you to do this blue sofa that I spoke about, and the sofa comes in. For example, if you had in your mind that it's going to be a light blue sofa, whereas as a designer I thought it's going to be a slightly navy blue color sofa. Now the sofa has come. You have nothing can be done. You cannot return it because the policy is such. So you're stuck with that sofa, or let's say the wall color behind was another color and you didn't like the color, so you're going to have to repaint the entire thing. Or sometimes it even comes down to construction. You're creating a new wall and you didn't like the space of the wall or the position of the wall, you're going to have to knock off the entire wall or break an entire TV unit. So instead of spending lakhs and lakhs on breaking things and remaking things and spending on labor, material, cost, wasting time, wouldn't you rather spend that much time in actually creating the 3D view, so that you will be spending, let's say, around 3,000 to 5,000 per room, and actually getting a much better understanding of how this space will look. Time wise also, it's going to take you barely about 1 week to 2 weeks, but that 2 weeks of pre-preparation is going to help you get a much more clarity on your space, on how it's going to look. Because once you have that 3D view, it's going to help not just you, it's going to help the person who's going to design it, it's going to help the person who's actually constructing it, let's say your contractors. It's even going to help the person like a vendor who you're sourcing materials from, because it's going to be easy for everyone to understand how your space is going to look. So I highly recommend that you make the 3D views. 1, it gives you clarity. 2, it shows you the right texture and materials. 3, you can actually understand if everything is in sync together. For example, we mentioned about the blue sofa going well with the beige wall. So it has so many benefits, and 4, it actually saves a lot of time in the long run. So keeping this in mind, I highly recommend that you make 3D views. 3D views are made in a simple process. Beige wall. So it has so many benefits, and 4, it actually saves a lot of time in the long run. First, you create a 2D furniture plan. Along with that, you create a presentation to understand the entire look and feel of the space. Having the right measurements of your place, having a basic idea of how your space is going to look is all you need. Once you have this, you can actually get a 3D designer to design this entire space for you. Now these can be still images, or now you even have walk-in system through which you can walk the entire room as and when you're doing this, so you get a much better idea. And the best is, now that technology is coming up so well, you can even do this through VR systems. So you basically wear these goggles and roam around the entire room, and you can actually see every corner of how it's going to look once it's done. But just ensure that when you're making these 3D views that they're as realistic as it can be, because then the whole point of this goes. For example, if you're going to have a 3D view in which you've shown another color on the sofa and another color on the wall and actually done something else, then the purpose of it is lost. So even if minor changes come up while designing stages, please update those 3D views. So for example, if you have chosen a particular wallpaper, or if you have selected a specific cushion, or maybe chosen a nice beautiful hanging light by the stairways or above the side table or something, ensure that all of that is placed into the 3D view, the correct height, the correct size, everything, because without that the whole point of making the 3D view is a complete waste. So now if you agree that 3D views are actually saving you time and money instead of wasting it, then comment with a thumbs up below so that I know you're in agreement with me. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see similar videos, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and of course hit that notification bell. So now if you agree that 3D views are